you. And there's another element to all these USDA cuts. It's really interesting. Did you know that there is a specialized canine unit where dogs sniff out a lot of food to make sure that there is no disease? Well, they have also been hit by the recent cuts. So let's bring in co-founder of K9 Conservationists Kayla Fratt to talk a little bit more about these recent cuts. So Kayla, walk us through this dog program. Like, what do these dogs do, and what specifically is their or was their job?
Yeah, so these are highly trained detection dogs that are stationed mostly at ports of entry that can work to detect anything from diseases to invasive plants. They work on a lot of agricultural pests and diseases as well. And then the USDA also funds a variety of grant programs that are privately owned and separate throughout the country, working on everything from chronic wasting disease to spotted lanternfly.
And what do these cuts mean for these dogs? What is going to happen here?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big question at this point. These dogs are specially trained. They're generally not suitable to be kind of your average pet dog that's just going to be able to go out into the world and go back into a new home. There's been so much investment into the time and training with these dogs, as you can see in this video here. It starts when they're little bitty puppies. So, you know, depending on what happens here, some of these dogs may be able to career change into new organizations or into other programs that still have funding. But as we know, this is hitting a lot of different sectors right now, and we don't really know where these dogs can go at this point.
And this sector, I mean, this seems like a very niche sector. Is it an expensive thing that we do, this program? Is this going to save us like a lot of money? And what kind of impact could people see at, I don't know, the grocery store over this?
Yeah, well, the reality is that in most situations, the detection dogs are actually one of the more cost-effective options that we have. In some cases, detection dogs have been shown to be faster and more effective than even the best technology we have available for things like PCR. You know, that can take days to weeks to do, versus dogs can detect pathogens at a level lower than PCR in some situations, and they can do it immediately. So if something is getting through because we don't have the dogs anymore, that can be potentially catastrophic. In the case of something like spotted lanternfly, the state of Pennsylvania has estimated that for their grape industry alone, that's in the tens of millions of dollars that's getting hit just in one state with one disease.
Wow. Kayla, thank you so much. I mean, one of these programs that, again, when you zoom in, you see all the implications, and really important to keep a spotlight there. Kayla, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.